Hello everyone. So in today's class we will learn how to find other trigonometric ratio if one ratio is given from class 11 trigonometry chapter. So before starting the question, look at this diagram. So you have to remember this is a 0 to pi by 2 first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant in the anti-clockwise direction. Okay. So in the first quadrant 0 to pi by 2, this one. In the first quadrant all the ratios are positive. In the second quadrant pi by 2 to pi, so in this quadrant sine and reciprocal of sine cosec are positive, remaining all are negative. Then the third quadrant, in the third quadrant tan and cot are positive, remaining are negative. In the fourth quadrant cos and sec are positive and remaining ratio are negative. Okay, so you can remember like this: all STC, all sine, tan, cos, all sine, tan and cos. Okay, so we'll solve this question by using identities. So look at the first question. Find value of the remaining 5 trigonometric function if cos x is equal to given minus 1 by 2, where x lies in the third quadrant. So in the third quadrant we know that tan and cot are positive, remaining all the ratio are negative. So cos x is given minus 1 by 2. So from cos we can directly find out the sec x, because sec x is the reciprocal of cos x. So cos x is 1 minus 1 by 2, then sec x is nothing but reciprocal of cos, that is nothing but minus 2 by 1, which is minus 2. So 2 we have done. Now remaining 4 we have to find out. So let's apply the trigonometric identity. Sin square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. So we know the value of cos x, that will substitute here. So sin square x plus cos x is nothing but minus 1 by 2. So minus 1 by 2 the whole square is equal to 1. So sin square x plus, so if we do the square of minus 1 by 2, negative 1. So square of negative 1 is 1 upon square of 2 is 4 is equal to 1. Then if we take this 1 upon 4 this side, so sin square x is equal to 1 minus 1 by 4. So if we do the cross multiplication, so 4 into 1, 4 minus 1 divided by 4. That is nothing but 3 by 4. So the value of sin square x is 3 upon 4. Okay. So if we take the square root that side, or if we take the root on both the side, we'll get sin x is equal to plus or minus square root of 3 upon 4. So square root of 3 is root 3 upon square root of 4 is nothing but 2. But in the question x is given, x is in third quadrant. Okay, so in the third quadrant sign is negative, so we have to put minus sign, because in the third quadrant which ratio is positive? Tan and cot. So here it is sine, so sine is negative, so minus root 3 by 2. So if sine x is minus root 3 by 2, then what is the reciprocal of sine? Cosec x. So cosec x is nothing but minus 2 upon root 3, the reciprocal of sine. Okay, so we have done sine and cosec, cos and sec. Now tan and cot is remaining. So tan x. So tan x is nothing but sin x upon cos x. The formula. Tan x can be written as sin x upon cos x. So sin x is what? Minus root 3 by 2 divided by cos x. So given by cos x is minus 1 by 2. So that will substitute here, minus 1 upon 2. So this denominator will get cancelled because it is same. Minus minus will get cancelled. So answer is root 3. Tan x is equal to root 3. So if tan x is equal to root 3, then what is the reciprocal of tan x? Cot x. So cot x is nothing but reciprocal of root 3, which is 1 over root 3. Okay. So tan and cot is positive, you can see that, because x lies in the third quadrant and the remaining 4 ratios are negative. Okay, so we got all the value. Look at the next question. So in the next question, sin x is equal to given 3 upon 5 and x lies in second quadrant. So we know that in the second quadrant, which is positive? First quadrant all, second quadrant sine and its reciprocal cosec. Third quadrant tan and the reciprocal of tan cot, and in the fourth quadrant cos and sec, these are positive. So sin x is given 3 by 5, x in second quadrant, so sin and cosec both are positive. So sin x is 3 upon 5, then what is cosec x? Cosec x is nothing but reciprocal of sin, which is 5 upon 3. Now remaining 4 ratio is remaining. So let's apply the identity. Sin square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. Substitute the value of sin x, which is 3 over 5. So 3 upon 5 the whole square plus cos square x is equal to 1. So take the square. So 3 square is 9 upon 5 square is 25 plus cos square x is equal to 1. So if we take this 9 upon 25 that side, we will get cos square x is equal to 1 minus 9 upon 25. Then do the cross multiplication. So 25 into 1, 25 minus 9 whole divided by 25. So cos square x is equal to 25 minus 9, which is nothing but 16 upon 25. So if we take the square root on both the side, we will get cos x is equal to root of 16 by 25. But before root, plus or minus sign is there. Okay. So square root of 16, which is 4, upon square root of 25, which is 5. In the question it is given that x is in second quadrant. So in the second quadrant, sin and cosec are positive, but this is cos. So it is negative, so we have to write down minus sign. So the value of cos x is minus 4 over 5. So what is the reciprocal of cos x? Sec x. So take the reciprocal of negative 4 by 5, which is nothing but minus 5 by 4. So cosec is done, sec is done, cos is done. Now remaining is tan and cot. So tan means what? Tan is sin upon cos x. Tan x is equal to sin x upon cos x. So what is the value of sin x is given? Sin x is 3 upon 5. So we will apply the value 3 upon 5 divided by cos x. Cos x is what? Minus 4 upon 5. So minus 4 upon 5. So denominator is same, it will get cancelled. So answer is 3 upon 4, minus 4. Okay. You can write down minus sign in the numerator, denominator, or the middle, it is the same thing. Then cot. So cot x is nothing but reciprocal of tan. So tan is negative 3 by 4. So reciprocal is negative 4 upon 3. Okay. So we got all the ratio. Look at the next question. Next question. Cot x is equal to 3 upon 4 is given. X lies in the third quadrant. So in the third quadrant we know that in the third quadrant tan and the reciprocal of tan, which is cot. So these two are positive and remaining are negative. So cot x is given 3 by 4. So reciprocal of cot x is nothing but tan x. So from here we can say tan x is nothing but 4 upon 3. So two values are done. Now let's find out the other 4 values. So we have the tan x. So we'll use the identity which has tan x. So identity we have 1 plus tan square x is equal to sec square x. So if we substitute the value of tan, 1 plus tan is 4 upon 3, the whole square is equal to sec square x. So 1 plus 4 square is 16 upon 3 square is 9 is equal to sec square x. So if we do the cross multiplication here, 9 into 1 9 plus 16 whole divided by 9 is equal to sec square x. So 9 plus 16, which is 25. So 25 upon 9 is equal to sec square x. So if we take the square root on both the side, we will get sec x is equal to root of 25 by 9. And the quadrant is given third. So in the third quadrant sec is negative. So we'll write down minus sign. So minus root of 25, which is 5, and root of 9 is 3. So the value of sec x is minus 5 by 3. So reciprocal of sec x is cos x. So cos x is nothing but reciprocal of minus 5 by 3, which is minus 3 over 5. Now which ratio is remaining? Sin and cosec. Okay. So we'll apply the formula tan x is nothing but sin x upon cos x. So tan x value is 4 upon 3 is equal to sin x, we have to find out, divided by cos x. Cos x is nothing but minus 3 upon 5. Minus 3 upon 5. So we'll do the cross multiplication. This minus 3 upon 5 you have to multiply with 4 by 3. So 4 upon 3 multiply by minus 3 upon 5 is equal to sin x. So this 3 and 3 will get cancelled. So what will remain? Minus 4 upon 5 is equal to sin x. So if sin x is equal to minus 4 upon 5, then the reciprocal of sin x is cosec x. So cosec x is equal to minus 5 upon 4. Okay. So we got all the ratio. Look at the next question. Sec x is equal to given 13 upon 5 and x lies in the fourth quadrant. So in the fourth quadrant, which ratio is positive? Cos, and reciprocal of cos is sec. So sec is given 13 upon 5. So reciprocal of sec x is nothing but cos x. That will be 5 over 13. Now let's find out the other 4 ratio. So we have the value of cos x. So we'll apply the first identity, sin square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. So sin square x as it is plus the value of cos x, which is 5 upon 13, the whole square, is equal to 1. So sin square x plus 5 square, which is 25, upon 13 square, which is 169, is equal to 1. So sin square x is equal to, if we take this 25 by 169, that side become 1 minus 25 upon 169. So do the cross multiplication. So 169 into 1, 169 minus 25 divided by 169. So 169 minus 25, which is 144 upon 169. So from here we will get sin x is equal to, if we take square root on both the side, root of 144 upon 169. And quadrant is given in which x lies in the fourth quadrant. So in the fourth quadrant, sign is negative. So we have to write down minus sign. So minus root of 144, which is 12, upon root of 169, which is 13. So the value of sin x is minus 12 over 13. So from here, if we take the reciprocal of sine, we will get cosec x. So cosec x is equal to minus 13 upon 12. So we got sine, cosec, cos, sec, now tan. So tan x is nothing but what? Tan x is equal to sin x upon cos x. So if we substitute the value of sin x, which is minus 12 by 13, divided by cos x, which is 5 by 13. So this 13 and 13 will get cancelled. So the value of tan x is minus 12 upon 5. Then cot x. So cot x is nothing but reciprocal of tan x. So tan x is minus 12 by 5. So cot x is minus 5 by 12. Okay. So we got all the ratio. Look at the next question. Tan x is equal to given 5 minus 5 by 12. And x lies in the second quadrant. So in the second quadrant, we know that sine and the reciprocal of sine, cosec, these two are positive and the remaining are negative. So tan is given. So if we take the reciprocal of tan, which is nothing but cot x. So cot x is nothing but minus 5 by 12 become 12 by 5 reciprocal. So tan and cot is done. Now let's apply the identity by using tan x. So identity we have 1 plus tan square x is equal to sec square x. So 1 plus tan x. Tan x is nothing but minus 5 by 12. So here minus 5 upon 12 the whole square is equal to sec square x. So 1 plus the square of negative 5, which is 25, plus upon square of 12, which is 144, is equal to sec square x. So if we do the cross multiplication, 144 into 1, 144, plus 25 divided by 144 is equal to sec square x. So 144 plus 25, which is 169 upon 144, is equal to sec square x. So if we take the square root on both the sides, we will get a root of 169 upon 144 is equal to sec x. Now x is given in the second quadrant, so second quadrant sec is negative. So we'll write down minus root of 169, which is 13, root of 144, which is 12, is equal to sec x. So sec x is minus 13 by 12, so that means cos x is nothing but minus 12 by 13, reciprocal of it. So we got tan cot sec cos. Now what is remaining? Sin and cosec. So we'll apply the formula of tan. So tan x is equal to sin x divided by cos x. So tan x is given minus 5 by 12 is equal to sin x, we have to find out, upon cos x, which is minus 12 upon 13. So if we take this minus 12 by 13 in the cross multiplication, we will get minus 5 by 12 multiplied by minus 12 by 13 is equal to sin x. So this 12 and 12 will get cancelled, minus minus getting plus, so we'll get 5 over 13 is equal to sin x. So the value of sin x is 5 by 13. So if we take the reciprocal of sin x, we will get cosec x, which is equal to 13 by 5. Okay. So this is how to find the other trigonometric ratio by using trigonometric identity. You can solve all this question by using Pythagorean triplets also, by using the triangle. Okay. Thank you.